mind. Just take the extra caution. It is windy, so you'll be driving pretty much a sailboat today. So with that, just want to say everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. This is K8HK, back over to WB8 VMW.
W8WKY.
Alrighty, Elmer. Well, good deal. Be careful out there. A lot of idiots on the road. Alrighty, I haven't heard Craig this morning, so we're going to have to get him up and say good morning to him. AAACTWB8 VMW. Good morning, Craig.
WB8 VMW. Good morning, Jim. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Windy, cold, dark. I can't think what else I would want. I mean, you know, geez. Wait, it's Ohio, and we're almost into November. I guess we got what we normally get this time of year. Glad to hear you on there. I've just sitting here sipping coffee. All good. So I'm glad that you're well, and yeah, you got some antennas to tune. That's fantastic. So I'm going to turn it back to you and wish all the pre-netters out there a beautiful day, hopefully, and we will see you down the log. Thank you so much for doing what you do. This is AA8CT, back to WB8 BMW. Have a wonderful day, Jim. Thank you, and 73s.
Alrighty, Craig. My number 2 backup. Good deal, and sit back and enjoy the ride here. I got to find out how many pups is in Randy's lap this morning. KDH, or CFH. Alrighty, we're going to take a stab. It's cold out there, so we say you got 3 pups in your lap. I don't know if they're keeping warm or they're keeping you warm. How is it, Randy? WB8 VMW.
KD8 ZSH. Good morning, Jim. Batting 1,000 this morning. Got 3 of them, and they are definitely keeping me warm. When they snooze and lay down, they got the body heat, and it definitely warms me up. We've got an appointment we got to take. Matter of fact, these guys this morning have to go get haircuts, so we got to round them up and herd them into the car and get them over to the groomers. So if Gary's listening, just mark me in and out. They're gonna get an early start on it. Well, hopefully your day is going to be good, and everybody stays safe and well. Back to you, Jim.
Alrighty, Randy. Well, more than likely, you probably take your pups to the same groomer that I go to for my haircuts. He does a pretty good job. Alrighty, okay, now let's go and see how Tom's critters in the backyard are doing. Hopefully they got their heaters running. KA8MNT, WB8 VMW. How's the critters, and how are you doing this morning, Tom?
WB8 VMW, KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim, and everybody else that is here this morning. Oh, let's see, the critters. Yeah, they're doing all right. They're hunkered down, and I think they're warm. I saw a couple of them going den to den selling quilts. So I think that they're getting ready there for a nice long nap. So that's a good thing. I think they'll be warm enough this year. And as far as how we're doing great. We've had no problems. We went out and had, yesterday was Wednesday. Yeah, we had an appointment with our insurance consultant yesterday, and she found a couple of production programs that's going to save us at least between the two of us $200 a month. So we're happy. And we went to Rose Villa yesterday for lunch, and that was really good. So it's a kind of a little gem up there that nobody knows about, I think, because it wasn't that busy when we got there. But I don't know. That's the way that goes. Anyhow, Jim, everything is looking pretty good. I think the critters are going to survive this year again. So with that, I'm going to say 7 threes and send everything back over to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, good deal on the Rose Villa. I've heard of it, but I've never been there myself. All righty, Tom. You take care of them critters. And now let's go to Mark and Sarah and see how they're doing this morning. WB6, BJN, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, Jim. Good morning to everybody this morning. And on a chilly morning here in Tennessee, we didn't even get out of the 60s yesterday. I think it was about 65, 66 degrees yesterday. I think 66 is where we ended up yesterday. Currently 30.09 on the barometer, 30.09.3, and rising. 38.7 degrees, 38.7, and it's 38 degrees on the dew point. Humidity 99%. Calm winds, clear skies, and expecting, well, they said a low of 40, but it's below 40, so it's colder than that, and it's going to be a high today of about 67. And we'll talk more about the weather when I go on the net later, and we should be here for net. And Jim, Sarah, and I are doing well. Sarah's got a little bit of a headache this morning, but I think she's going to be okay. She usually wakes up with a little one, and hopefully that will pass. Back to you, sir, WB6DJ.
All righty, Mark. Great deal. Okay, hope Sarah gets over her headache. All righty, well, before the JAXs get out of range of their node, we'll call for the short straw, WAJAX, WB8, VMW. And Ray, you're next.
Well, hey, good morning there, Jim, and to all on the pre-net. Here is W8JAX. We are portable pedestrian. Miss Wendy's ahead of me there waving, and Miss Lucy is pulling me along here, K9LUCY, and we have mostly clear skies down here in Jacksonville this morning, although it's cooler than it's been for about 6 months down here. We got 57 degrees starting the day, but they're calling for high temperatures today in the mid to upper 70s, so that'll be nice. So anyway, thanks for giving us a call there, Jim. I'll turn it back to the pre-net. W8JAX, portable pedestrian.
All righty, Rod. Well, you, Wendy, Lucy, and the kids, and Missy, all stay healthy, wealthy. Well, I don't know about the wealthy, but just stay healthy. Alrighty, well, we got to get Ray before I get kicked off here for the official net. K5 CFY, WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW, K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim, and all the netizens out there. Good to hear everybody. Sounds like it's going to be a good day up there. We're going to have cool weather and rain coming in tonight. We need it desperately. But I'll give it back to you, Jim, and let you turn it over to Mr. Dave, I think it is. Anyway, we'll catch you later. 73, y'all. Take care. K5 CFY.
W8WKY.
All righty, Ray. Well, yesterday, between going to the bank and going and picking up the pills and going to get us something to eat, that took up from about noon to 3. So I didn't make it yesterday, but I will make it one of these days. All righty. Well, I'm not sure who has got it today, but we'll see if Gary is out there listening. If he isn't, whoever's going to run the net, we'll let him know, and because it's almost time. You got 30 seconds. AAHCS. AAHCS. No, let's see. Anyway, Gary, in custom select in some circles. Are you out there waiting in the wings?
Good morning, Sarah and friends. CQ, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net Thoroughly Terrific Thursday Morning Edition on the W8WKY repeater, frequency 147.39 megahertz of PL 114.8. This is controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. Please direct traffic through net control. Emergency and priority traffic is welcome to break in at any time, actually. Your net control operator this morning is Alpha 8 Charlie Sierra. And as you mentioned, Jim, custom select in some circles. The name here is Gary, AAHCS, yeah. Good morning, Jim. How you doing this morning on this thoroughly terrific Thursday? Thoroughly terrific, rainy, cold Thursday. I think it's raining. I don't even know. Anyway, I'm here, yeah. Over to you.
All righty, Gary. The waiver's waving, so everything is good. Everything is good in the household. But it's cold out there. Man, our porch time is getting shorter and shorter. But anyway, when that nasty stuff comes, all we can do is hope that it'll end up, and then the spring will come, and it'll all be behind us. And we suffered through another winter. All righty, Gary. Well, I hope everybody stays safe, stayed well, and hunker down and keep warm. So we'll turn it back to you, and I'm going to head for the kitchen. 7 trees, everybody. Stay safe, stay well. Back to net.
All right, Jim, thanks for heating up the ether for me. I do appreciate that. Let me go through just a couple of announcements here. Our fox hunt is this Saturday, October 25th. It's going to be a good one. Rally at Bueller's in Wadsworth at 10 a.m. Check in with me before the fox starts transmitting at 10:15. Remember, the winner is the least distance traveled, not the first arrival. Safety first. There you go. And also, please, pencil in on your calendar the Sarah Christmas dinner on Thursday evening, December 11th. It's going to be a fun night with great prizes and Stefan NAWB's magic show. Finally, the club meeting. Pencil that in too, please. November 20th. It's going to be the last meeting of the year, and we're going to deliver the appeal on November 20th. All right, so with that, let's lead us off with KD8VMM. Brian, what's out there? What do we have to look out for? This is AAHCS.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Everybody on the net. I had 44 degrees this morning. That's my overnight low. There was rain around, but my QTH didn't show any on the weather stations. A little bit of wind, though, so be careful if you're driving around. And it was windy in the evening, too. So I didn't see any stars, so it must be overcast. Too dark to tell. But, so, yeah, roads are mainly dry, though, so just be careful out there. There's deer running around, too. So, and I'm heading down south to a job, so see what happens after that. Have a good day. Talk to you tomorrow, KVMM. I'll be quiet.
Roger that, Brian. Thanks for being here every day, leading the way. There you go. Do appreciate that. KD8VMM, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to the brake truck. KE8TLB, Randy, are you with me this morning? This is AA8CS. CFY, Ray, you're on deck.
Hey, good morning, Gary. Good morning, everyone. This is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB. I'm in the brake car, limo, this morning. I did drive the truck pretty much all week, but I'll be driving it today, the car today and tomorrow. But yeah, it's looking like a beautiful day. I got a doctor's appointment this morning. Yeah, I was feeling pretty bad last week. I got to take an ambulance ride the first time in my life, so wasn't any fun, trust me, at all. But yeah, spent the day at the hospital, and of course, like always, they come and tell me we can't find anything wrong with you. I hate that. So anyhow, we're going to go to the doctor and try to find out what's wrong with me. So Gary, I hope you have a great weekend, and this is Kilo Echo 8, Tango Lima Bravo, KE8TLB 73, and God bless everyone. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend.
Right, Randy. Well, I'm just hoping that the only thing wrong with you is the normal things. Whatever they are. Yeah, we're thinking about you, big guy. KE8TLB, Randy in the brake limo this morning. We're going to clear with you. Let's see if Ray's with us. K5CFY. Ray out in Tulsa. How's it going out there? This is AA8CS, and Nancy, we're going to pick you up next.
AHCS, K5CFY, a little late getting in there, but my Node ID had to get in there before me. But anyway, good to hear you in there, Gary. Not much going on here. It's going to be, I guess, a nice day before the rain comes in, but good to hear everybody. Good to hear. I had a great net last night, the Beacon net. I only got one of them right, but that's the first time in a long time. Gary, have a good one. Get a lot of check-ins, and we'll say 73 all. K5CFY. Back to you, Gary.
Thanks, Ray. Do appreciate you hanging around and stopping by and saying hello. We do totally appreciate that and love talking to you. K5CFY, and I love saying that, too. We're going to clear with you. You take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, my friend. Let's see if Nancy's there. KI5OZZ. Good morning, Nancy. What's up?
AA8CT and the rest of the Barometer Netizens, good morning from KI5OZZ, where the caffeination is happening, and I'm about to fix me some breakfast and then wait for the sun cut to come up. I might try washing the beans. That we're going to make a pot of beans for dinner tonight and do some of that kind of stuff inside here while I wait for the sun to come up so I can get the bed ready that I'm working on for the rain later on today. Actually, it's not supposed to start until about 2 a.m. or so, but got to get some dirt work done before it gets here, so there you go. Back over to you. Good to hear you and everybody else out there. 73 KI5OZZ.
Good hearing you too, Nancy. We certainly appreciate it. You take care. Keep the homestead churning out there, which I can tell. That's what you do. All right, you take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk again soon. All right, time for our mobiles. If you're mobile or on a short leash, let's get you in here before you get destinated. This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
KF8AHK, Dale and Louisville, mobile.
Delta, India Tango. This is Matthew of Arkadelphia. Good morning.
KE8HNK, trackside mobile, short time.
KF8, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY. John will be in and out this morning, 7-3.
Alpha Delta 8 Papa Juliet 88 PJ Al in Solon. I'll be in and out this morning.
Kia F8 Sherpa Toaster, Martin Wadburn.
All right, thank you for that. KF8, AHK, stand by, we'll get right to you. Matthew, KJ5DIT, KE8HNK. Elmer, got you in there. KD8HAG, in and out, N8YMY. Good morning, John. Hope all's going well with you. Have you in and out? And 88PJ, also in and out. KE8SFS. All right, got you as well, Mark. All right. Our mobiles, KF8, AHK to take it, AAHCS, and H&K, you're on deck.
KF8, AHK here, Dale in Louisville on my way to work. Just want to say good morning to everybody. Hope everybody has a great weekend coming up. I know I'll be busy trying to get wrap things up outside, put some things away, get some things out. I don't know if I should say it, but the snow blowing. I know nobody wants to hear that. Anyways, everybody have a great day. Be safe. 73.
All right, Dale. Have a great day at work, and don't forget to have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. KF8, AHK, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up KE8H&K. Elmer, trackside. How you doing?
KE8H&K, trackside mobile here. I'm pretty good, Gary. I'm down here in Barberton. Here is my usual little spot now. Beltline's got quite a number of cars in, so that's why I wanted to get in early so that I don't even run the risk of interfering with any of their radio systems. On the, the locomotive, they could have something wrong with the receive end of it, and our ham radio could interfere with it, so I just try to get it before they get down here. They usually don't come before sunrise, so I'll probably get a chance to see them at 7:30, and that's just about it there. Just sitting here looking at the cars and just enjoying and savoring the morning. So turn it back over to you, Gary. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. This is KH&K, back over to ACS 73.
All right, Elmer. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Enjoy the trains. They are a wonderful sight, aren't they? KE8H&K, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Mark and Wadsworth. KE8SFS to take it. AAHCS. Good morning.
Good to hear you, Gary. And we've got 44 degrees, mostly cloudy, and going to get up to 50 today. Still like 44. No rain in sight. And the wind is 12 miles per hour west-southwest. Gas prices coming down at $2.98 to $3.15 all around Wadsworth. And I just checked it online. And out of that, let me drop that for a bit. Yeah, anyhow, did pretty good yesterday on chess. I played some chess games, and I won 3 games and lost 2. So I did pretty good yesterday. I'm satisfied, and on that. With that, that's pretty good, and I'm just lying on my bed right now, listening to you guys talking, and so I'll give it back to you, Harry. 73, QFA, Serapocto, 0.
KE8SFS, AAHCS. All right, Mark. Snore away, my friend. Snore away. And don't forget to have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, we're going to clear with Mark. Let's head out to Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia. 5 syllables. Wow. Matthew, how's it going? KJ5DIT. This is AA8CF.
Good morning. We're starting to move. Guys, we're looking for a busy day, lots to do with the kids, teachers' meetings, all kinds of good. Hope you all are having a terrific Thursday. 73.
All right, Matthew, thanks for being here this morning on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. And while you're at it, have one for yourself. We're going to clear with DIT, and let me take a moment and re-identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. This next round, we are going to pencil in the Weather Duo, NAWS and WB6BJN. Also, our good friend up on the North Coast, K8AGW. Dan, we don't want you to get dusted off. And got to make sure we get our today's chuckle, KA8MNT. All right, you guys are already in the log. Who else would like to join this motley crew on this thoroughly terrific Thursday? I'm listening.
KC8FQV. Morning, Gary. King Charles, 8 Fox Plain Victor.
Good morning, Gary. This is Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor. Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor.
Good morning, Gary. Kilo Echo 8, Echo Hotel Golf, K80HG. Mike, down here in Navarre.
Good morning, Gary. AC1 DQS, Paul in Maine.
Free in and out.
Morning, Gary. This is
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango. Good morning, Gary. Craig down here in Shreve, and I'll be in and out. Have a wonderful day.
Morning, Gary. Kilo 8, Alpha Zulu Delta.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8SLG. Nick, down the farm.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray. Scott and Vermilion.
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe in Akron.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Juliet Alpha, KF8, DJA, Steve in Marblehead, no traffic, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec, Philippine River Sticks.
All right, let me pick it up. The aforementioned, of course. Right in the beginning, there was a station. Your signal was so faint, even if Mark wasn't on top of you, I wouldn't have picked it up. So that station, if you can either get closer to the microphone, maybe up the power a little bit, we'll see if we can get you in here in just a little bit. KC8FQV was there, K2AJV, KE8EHG. Mike, good morning. It's been a while since I've talked to you on the Barometer Net. Good to hear you. KC1VQS, Paul. Always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping by. Lori, I got you in the log here. I just need to, the call just escapes me, but I do have you in the log. AA8CT was in and out. AZD, we have you in the log. KD8SLG's in there, VOX, ZQX, Joe, good morning. KF8DJA, Steve from Marblehead. Yeah. I'm wondering about the view, but I have you in and out, Steve. And KE8YUQ. If I missed you, let's give it another shot.
K8LJ. K5DOE.
Please copy Kilo Echo 8 Uniform India Bravo KE8 UIB John Mobile.
All right, nicely done. We picked up KB8LJ, Chuck, K5DOE, KE8UIB Mobile. John, stand by. We're going to get right to you. That's the lineup. So let's head with our mobile. KE8UIB. John, how's it going? I hear you're working hard, man. And what you up to?
KA8CS from KA8UIB. Good morning, Gary, everybody out there on the net. And the only thing I'm up to is working hard and more working hard. Right now I'm doing the drive from Maslin to Hartville so I can work hard again. No rest for the wicked, Gary, I guess, that's for sure. Everything's keeping me on my toes. It's a really busy year this year. We are busier than normal. And, of course, a lot of extra going on with the new press coming in and stuff, which they have delayed on me a week now. So, this should be kind of interesting. But, it is just that time of year, and crunch time for me. So, hey, I will take it, that's for sure. And, with that, let me see. I'm hoping for a terrific Thursday and doing this drive here from Maslin to Hartville. It is still pretty dark out here, so that is a dark, dark shade of Ohio gray of the day. But, you guys, this is KE8UIB headed off to work to live the $5 dream a nickel at a time. I will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for in the net, Gary.
All right, John. Work hard, have fun, and continue to live that $5 dream, man. I love it. And in the meantime, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, we're going to clear with UIB. Let's see. I don't think we have any other mobiles here. I don't think. All right, let's go to the top. KC8FQV, mark the ticket. AA8CS, Anthony. W2AJV, you're on deck.
Good morning, Gary, KCFQV. No, not a lot here happening. Yep, the Beacon Net was good last night. Did all my nets yesterday. It was great hearing and talking with them out in Worcester. And was looking at the maps and that. Well, I looked in 77 right above you. They're moving right along with that road project. They still do have a wreck, it seems like, quite often up through that area, Gary, but it's come along. And, of course, Route 8, they're at the Perkins Road, and right there at Perkins Road, they got the asphalt laid over to the south Route 8, so they got that. It looks like it's connected, not ready to drive yet, but the asphalt's there and everything. It looks like they're getting close there, and they got to move now to the other end of that bridge, to the north end, and do the same thing they just did there at the south end. And, of course, I don't know when they're going to pull the wall. They could pull. I don't know when they're going to pull the wall, but they got to pull it to make the final match to the pavement between the two. And then everything's going to be on that new bridge for southbound. They will move it over. I mean, it could be within a week or two. They could be having that done. Then they got to do the north side. So tear two walls out on either end of the bridge. Don't matter how much wall they tear out, because that whole wall's going to come out from Perkins Road all the way. They're probably going to take the wall out from Perkins Road all the way up to, Glenwood. they'll just demolish the whole wall probably and take it out, because then they gotta make the connection between the new road and the northbound side so that they can demolish the old bridge once they get the northbound over onto it. And I think we're going to be the first time in Ohio sharing a center lane. There are going to be 5 lanes going across that bridge, I believe, is what's going to happen. 2 north all the time, 2 south all the time, and then the center one's going to be shared, and there's going to be some type of control system to control when you get to use that center lane. So just like you go in Pittsburgh when you go down from 375, when you go down to Pittsburgh, they have that shared lane that they do it, flip-flop it. So it's just keep your, when you drive on that, just phones down like they say, hands on the wheels, eyes on the road. So back it comes.
Hey, C8FQV, AA8CS, I'm looking forward to sharing a lane on a busy highway. Yes, sirree. KC8FQV, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Let's New Jersey, I think. Let's see what's going on here. W2AJV, Anthony, this is AA8CS. Good morning.
Gary, good morning, and good morning to everyone on the net. This is Whiskey 2, Alpha Juliet Victor. You're correct. I am in southern New Jersey in the shadow of Cherry Hill, in the Cherry Hill area. And we have a little around 40 degrees here this morning, and we're looking for a high of 60, and we're looking for a relatively clear day. And I have nothing to do all day but play radio. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to say 7-3 to all of you. And you're doing a great job, Gary. And it's nice to check into this net. And after checking in here, I'm going to QSY. So 7-3, and talk to all of you later. Back to net control. W2 AJV 7-3 clear.
All right, Anthony. I got to tell you, you made me chuckle and kind of warmed my heart a little bit there. I haven't heard my name pronounced like that since I lived on Long Island for 7 years in the late 70s. Or actually, it was, I guess it was most of the 70s. Yeah, Anthony, great to hear you. And southern New Jersey, the garden part of the Garden State. Yes, sir. Yes, you have a fabulous day. Actually, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. And remember, this net is here Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And, yeah, don't be a stranger. All right, we're going to clear with AJV. Let's see. Let's do the web. I got to get Mike in here. K8EHG. Michael, how you doing, man? How's Navarre? Good to hear you. Even better seeing you at the meeting last month. K8EHG to take it. AA8CS. Good morning.
W8WKY.
Hey, likewise there, Gary. Good seeing you at the meeting and all the gang and the Motley crew and even Mark. No, it's good seeing Mark, everyone there. Great time, good food. You guys always have fun. That's the main thing. You guys always have fun. So, but I got to go in later on for the big bonfire tonight. I'm sorry. Yeah. Then tomorrow we play Fairless. So we'll see what happens there. I think we're both kind of even there. So, well, who knows? If we win, I guess we got a shot in one of the playoff games. So the boys have been playing good. They've lost a few games, but they've lost it by 1 point or 1 touchdown or 3 points. They've been fighting. They've been doing good. I'm still proud of them. They're a great bunch of kids. So, but Yeah, that's all that's going on there. Shameless plug here, 22nd of November, the Christmas parade down in Maslin. We always look for volunteers, and I guess what we're going to do is after the parade, we're going to go to the new shack and just kind of hang out and have some food and have some fun and, maybe play some radio. Who knows? But we'll see what happens there. So it sounds like fun. Gary, it's a pleasure seeing you, like you said, at the meeting and the whole gang. And my van's been tied up for a while because it got hit by a deer, so I haven't had time to work on it. I think it might be time for a new van. I'm looking for a high one. Maybe I can put a radio station in the back. So we'll see. All right, 7-3s, everyone. Have a great day. KE8 EHG. Back to net.
All right, Mike. Yeah, new van with a cow catcher. Maybe a deer catcher on the front. Wow. Yeah, have fun, man. Have fun. And great talking to you. Great seeing you. And Mark is our Mark, and we're not letting anybody else have him. That's for sure. KE8 EHG, we're going to clear with you, Mike. Take care, and good luck against Fairless. All right, I'm going to get Paul in here before we head to the weather duo. KC1 VQS. Paul, I was thinking about you yesterday. We were walking down the street. I saw this tree. It really was one of the prettier trees in the area. Nice and red. Nice and sort of red. And I said, man, I wonder how Paul's trees are doing. Anyway, KC1 VQS to take it. AA8CS and the weather duo on deck.
AA8CS, KC1 VQS. Good morning, Gary. Yes, we've had great color up until the last 2 days, and we've had a couple of days of rain. But I was out walking the pup yesterday in between the showers we were having, and it was really windy, and we had one big wind gust, and it just seemed like all the trees all of a sudden lost about 50% or more of their leaves all at once, and the air was just completely filled with them. And I never thought to grab my phone out and try to take a video of it. That would have been really interesting. But yeah, our color is fading fast here. But we enjoyed it while we had it, and that's a good thing. So a busy day coming up. I'm going to go have lunch with the local amateur radio group that's in Bangor and do a few errands there. And then I have to get back at the end of the afternoon because the pup has her last vet visit she'll be fully vaccinated today, and she'll get the rabies and I guess whatever else that the boosters that she needs, and she'll get microchips. So she should be set to go after this for a while, I hope. But anyway, 7-3, Gary, hope that tree holds some color a little while longer for you. And we'll be talking, we'll try to check in tomorrow too. So this is KC1 VQS, back to net.
KC1 VQS, AA8CS. All right, Paul. Well, yeah. I guess everything does fade, right? Even my beauty's faded a little bit, Paul. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, it's happened. Oh, man, where does this stuff come from? Yeah, well, Scratch Rega. I think it's Rega. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's close. Yeah, Scratch Rega behind their ears for me, and you have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, my friend. We'll talk to you again real soon. All right, Lori was in and out, KF8DTP. We're going to go right to the weather duo. N8WS to take it, AA8CS, and BJN, you're on deck.
AA8CS in the group, N8WS. Good morning, fearless leader. Yeah, good to hear you. Not so nice day, but it's going to be all right. I was looking at radar. I don't see any rain in my future, but east of Cleveland, along the lake there's getting rain. Air quality index this morning's at 23. That's in the good range. My sunrise, 7:49. My sunset, 6:38. Length of day, 10 hours, 49 minutes. I got 43 degrees this morning. No frost warning. Humidity, 80%. Wind, west gust at 9, gusting to 20. Barometer, 2994. Dew point, 37 degrees. Visibility, 10 miles. Prediction for today. Chance of showers mainly after 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 52. West winds 14 to 16 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. That means it might rain and it might not. Solar flux indices at 133. Sunspot number 117. A is 4, K is 0. Geomagnetic field is inactive. No east skip predicted. There is some FT8 activity on, let's see, that would be 5 megahertz. And let's see here. Tropo, of course, is at a 0. Spaceweather.com. This is a good one. Interstellar comet Atlas is visible from Earth. Supposedly, comet 3I Atlas cannot be seen from Earth as it passes behind the sun, or did it crash into the sun? However, amateur astronomer, I can't pronounce his name, realized it is visible after the moon plot found it. Daily images from NOAA CCOR-1 coronagraph. The Earth orbiting instrument will be able to track the comet and monitor its brightness as it approaches perihelion. Well, that's all Greek to me. If you've been watching that, that's the one that's supposed to be maybe it is from interstellar space, but it may be manned. I doubt it. Far-side explosion update. Late on October 21st, something exploded on the far side of the sun. The blast produced a fast and potent CME. And there's a chronograph there. That was a big boom. Currently, there's 10 sunspot groups on the sun. So we're getting back into some solar activity. And like I said, radars pointing out that the rain is east of Cleveland. A lot of freeze and frost warnings, but none of it affects us right at the moment. Back to you, Gary. AA8CS in a group. 73 everyone. And 8WS.
And 8WS, AA8CS. Yeah, I'm looking at that chronograph right now, and that was a biggin', as they say. Yeah. All right, Mark. Thanks. Sorry, Bill. Mark's next. Bill. Thanks for the report. Do appreciate that. Glad the air quality is good. Always find particular interest in that particular piece of data. All right, Bill, take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. WB6BJN, Mark, what's on your radar there, big guy? And let's see, AZD, you're up next. This is AA8CS. Over to WB6BJN. What say you, Mark?
Hey, good morning, Gary. Good morning to everybody on the net. Well, it's going to be could be a wet weekend for some of us, especially in the mid-south part of the United States. So let's get started here. Currently, it is 30.09 on the barometer and steady. 30.090 exactly. 39.0, 39 on the dew point. Humidity is 99%. We had a low of 38.7. It's getting chilly in the morning. Yesterday's high was only 65.3. So getting colder here in the Mid-South. which suits me just fine. I like the cooler weather, and so fall is here. The story is that things are going to maybe get wet toward the end of the weekend here. Parts of the Midwest, though, are going to kind of dry out a little bit Friday, today, Friday, and Saturday. The upper Midwest around Michigan. If you're around the lakefront in Chicago, if you get away from the lake in Illinois, parts of Illinois and Wisconsin, places tonight could have a freeze. As good radiational cooling sets in, the winds calm down a little bit, clear skies. Good radiational cooling can produce some widespread frost and freezing temperatures in that area tonight. Then things start to warm up over the weekend. Another system moves in next week. That kind of brings rain to a lot of the area from the Mid-South all the way into the Midwest, starting later in the weekend. People in Texas and Oklahoma, this is kind of for Nancy to kind of keep an eye on too. There could be some severe weather Friday, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday. There will be a good chance of thunderstorms as Gulf moisture starts to push a system into that area, all leading down clear into southeast Texas. Some beneficial rain, but there is that low chance of severe thunderstorms, actually a pretty good chance of severe thunderstorms and a low tornado situation with some upper air wind shear that could produce that. And by Sunday, as the cold front moves through, there could even be some hail connected with that. So some pretty severe weather in parts of Texas, Oklahoma, southeast Texas could get some beneficial rain. Houston area, they're under a burn ban right now. Rest of the nation, we could also get some much-needed rain here in the Mid-South, and so we're looking forward to that. California, the rain that was expected heavy for them, parts of California, that low-pressure area has weakened and is going farther to the north, and doesn't seem to be a big problem for them this weekend as it was before, but they could still get some rain and snow in the Sierras. Tropics, Melissa in the Caribbean. She is likely to become a hurricane today if she hasn't already. I'll get updates on that. Moving through parts of Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Jamaica. So that was where currently no threats to the United States due to all the low pressure that we have. But we'll keep an eye on Melissa. Back to you there, Gary, WB6BJN.
All right, another splendid report from Mark down there in Clark's. Take the last train to Clarksville. All right, Mark, splendid report. I look forward to your reports, man. Just splendid. Bill does a fabulous job. I mean, you guys knock it out of the park. The weather duo, yeah. Lucky to have you. Thanks for being here. All right, let's see. I think AZD, you're up next. I missed your prefix. If you could come back, give me that. And what do you have for the net this morning? This is AA8CS and SLG. You're on deck. AZD, Alpha Zelta. Now that's a good one. Yeah. Talk about standard phonetics. AZD, are you out there? All right, let's see what Nick has for us. KD8SLG. Nick, I got to tell you, the Tuesday night net was splendid, my friend. Splendid. I think the trivia question was interesting, but the chocolate bar Halloween candy discussion that ensued was absolutely over the top. Fabulous job, my friend. KD8SLG to take it, AA8CS.
AA8CS, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Gary, and all the Barometer Netizens. 44 degrees down here on the farm. I had a blast on ClubNet Tuesday night. It was a good time. We had some really good participation and talked to some people I hadn't talked to in a while. Seems like the nets are picking up a little bit more now as we get colder and there's less to do outside, especially in the afternoon. So it's great to hear a couple people back on the radio. I had a blast on the Barometer Net yesterday, too. Dustin took the day off, so I actually had to talk to people instead of just sitting behind a keyboard, and that's a fun bunch. Always fun to talk to those guys as well. Missed you on the Beacon Net last night, but I know it was beer night. I love this time of the year. Audrey and I watch horror movies all the friggin' time. She's sort of a slasher movie junkie. So Halloween's just special because wherever you turn, there's one. It's kind of fun. I did some other research. I told Mark last night, I think, before the net, I was looking for Halloween-y type questions. And candy corn, which is nobody's favorite candy, sort of like circus peanuts, Gary. Anyway, candy corn was originally labeled chicken feed as the name of the candy, which just sounds kind of not my thing. All right, man. Fine business this morning. You have fun, Gary. Talk to you later on. KD8SLG back to net control.
All right, Nick. I got to tell you, I've taken a lot of heat about this circus peanuts thing. Yeah, I have. And it's an aversion to chocolate. I am definitely not a chocoholic by any stretch of the imagination, although I do tolerate it sometimes. But I love chicken feed. And I also love those little pumpkins. You know, they make the same, it's the same candy. It's just shaped like a little pumpkin, orange pumpkin with a little green thing on top. Oh, man. Good thing we don't share candy. That would be a hard thing to do. All right, KDSLG. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it was beer night. My buddy Shell, I've talked about him before. He brought his wife over to see Joyce. They went shopping, had dinner on their own, and then we came back to my place and watched the Cavs in their opener against the Knicks in New York, and they lost. If you remember, well, I know you wouldn't remember, but the Cavs started the season last year 15-0. Well, they're 0-1 now. So anyway, it was interesting. Good game. They got a decent team, that's for sure. Two guys are out, but what can I say? All right, I don't think I called anybody next. Let's get Tom in here. KA8MNT for the Daily Chuckle, and we're going to stay up there. We'll go to the North Coast and pick up Dan next. KA8MNT to take it with AGW on deck. This is AA8CS.
W8WKY.
AA8CS, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Gary, and everybody else that is on the net this morning. Let me see. It's just now starting to get light out, and we're starting the day off with 45 degrees with the dew point at 39. The humidity is 81%. And there's a 1 mile an hour breeze out there, and no rain since midnight, and the barometer sitting at 29.91. Today's high is going to be a whopping 50 degrees, cloudy with a 15% chance of rain. Yep, another one of those days. But it's just the beginning. What's going on around here? Not much of anything. Like I said earlier, we went to our insurance person and we took a look at what's available as far as health and prescriptions and all that stuff goes. And we ended up changing our prescription plan and saved Linda and I about $200 a month, each of us, or together, I should say. So we're quite ecstatic over that, and the plan is basically the same thing as what we had before. So you can't beat that. Nothing else really going on. It's been crazy. And remember, November 2nd, Maps Museum is right around the corner. So if you've got stuff to sell, bring it down and get it sold. If you're looking for something to buy, I'm sure you'll find it there. We've got not only sold out all the tables, but from what I understand, they're going to try to scrounge around 20 more tables that people have requested. So, make sure that you get there, and I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. Oh, let's see. That's enough of me rambling around this morning, so I am going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. Well, this is a public service announcement. If your birth year starts with 19, you should no longer wrap Christmas presents on the floor. With that, I want to say 7-3s, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Wednesday Wonder, AA8CS.
Tom, thank you for that announcement, and well taken, my friend, well taken, my friend. Yeah, I would recommend that you just stay off the floor completely, except for your feet, maybe. Tom, thank you. Makes my morning. All right, we're going to clear with the KA8MNT. And let's pick up Dan on the North Coast, K8AGW to take it. Let's see, how about VOX on deck? Yeah, there we go. All right, Dan, what do you have for us, sir, and how's Mama Fran?
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW, and yeah, I hear the pitter-patter of Mama Fran's feet above my head, and we got down to the bottom of the coffee cup, and nice warm coffee, and moistened my voice cords. And glad to hear everybody's radioactive, not too many collisions, but you're maneuvering through traffic good, and good interest and all that good stuff. The old man rolled out his garbage container out to the curb this morning before the net, and little crisp, trying to find crisp breeze out there, and it was an eye-opener, but it was still dark. And anyhow, it was nice to come inside to a nice warm house. The furnace has been working overtime, and after we get going here, so it's a little comfortable and warm, and daughter went back home to South Carolina last night. She had a safe landing and back to her home, so she let us know that she made it. spent the week for us with us, keeping us old folks in line and steering us straight on different subjects there. So, and ground is nice and wet, no storms. Well, we had a little high wind yesterday, but no storm, just easy rain, and vegetation looks happy, so that's good. Everything's looking good up here on the North Coast. It's a little cloudy now, but we like that early morning sunshine in the summer, but it's fall. But anyhow, it's good. Thanks for keeping me on deck. It's a little wet out there. Glad I didn't slip off deck, Gary, and thanks for the call. And 73, everybody. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy, and with that, K8HEW, send them back to net control.
All right, Dan. I got to tell you, safe landings are a good thing. When I was in the Navy, we had an old saying: any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. So there you go. K8AGW. We're going to clear with you. Let's head up back, or let's stay up on the North Coast there. K8VOX to take it. AA8CS. Good morning, Scott. How you doing? And ZQX, you're on deck.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the listeners. This is K8VOX. Got up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Hey, doing pretty good there, Gary. Had a little rain overnight, or I think it came in before midnight. But it's a little breezy, too. But got a little announcement. NORS, that's the Northern Ohio Amateur Radio Society, is having a VE test session. November 1st. Gives you a little over a week of the studying, upgrade or get your license and come join the fun. And kind of looks, if you get licensed up on Saturday, you can go down to the maps there in Massillon there and buy yourself a radio. Join the fun of the Barometer Net. But that's, November 1st, 10 o'clock at the Fairview Park Library in Fairview Park. But otherwise, we got 44.8 degrees on the lake shore and that 0.5 of an inch of rain I told you about earlier. And the barometer is at 29.85 and swinging up there a little bit. Winds out of the west-northwest at 4 with gusts as high as 10. And the lake temperature is 61.9, and looking out the window, they look like about 2-foot waves, 2.5 foot, well, probably 2.5 foot, 3 foot waves out there today. Got a little chill in the air, but hopefully, maybe if the sun comes up, it'll take care of that. But that's all I got there, Gary. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for getting me in. And AA8 Custom Select, KE8 VOX 73.
W8WKY.
All right, Scott, very good. VE session, NORS, November 1st. I assume that's on your... Whoops, foot slipped off the pedal there. The web page is n8fdy.us, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's correct. If you need more information on that VE session, check them out there, n8fdy.us. And if that's wrong, Scott, check, recheck and let me know. Okay, I lost track of what I'm doing here, which is not unusual, but I think we're going to Joe, KE8ZQX. I think that's right, KE8ZQX. Joe, good morning. What say you?
AA8CS, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor, Quebec X-Ray. It's Joe. Good morning, Gary. Thanks for getting me in there. To add to your Navy saying there as far as walking away from a landing, we usually add in my job, if they can use the airplane again, it's a great landing. So anyway, had so far a good couple of days off. Got to start thinking about going back to work again tomorrow afternoon. But played a lot of radio, a lot of POTA hunting, a little bit of DX, a little bit of QRP DX, which is always shocking when it works. So it's been kind of fun. Kind of shirked some responsibilities, but see if I can get back, put my nose to the grindstone again a little bit today. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there, and I'll give it back to you. This is KE8VQX, back to AA8CS and net control.
All right, Joe. All right, made the correction there. ZV, it all sounds alike to me. Corrected the log, and thanks for being here this morning. That's a great ad. Yeah, there's, you can walk away from a few. Makes it a good landing, that's for sure. But if you can use the plane again, wow, value add. Thanks for being here, Joe. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday, and we'll talk to you again real soon. All right, clearing with VQX. Let's pick up Philip in Riversticks, KE8YUQ. Good morning, Philip. And KB8LJ, Chuck, you're on deck.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec. Just got back in from leaving the chickens out. Nice, crisp morning today. It won't be long before we will have to talk about that other stuff. And what else? Oh, Paul, we need to see about talking him into sending us some moose meat. That'd be good for a potluck, is a bunch of moose meat stew or something like that, or a roast. And other than that, just enjoying the beautiful day and trying to get stuff done. Well, it's not raining or doing anything else. So with that, back to AA8CS. Have a good day. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec.
All right, Philip. Yeah, moose meat for a potluck stew. Well, that might be a good idea. However, Paul doesn't strike me as much of a moose hunter. I could be wrong. Impressions are a lot different than reality sometimes. But nevertheless, I'm going to hang with that one. All right, Philip, thanks for being here on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. In the meantime, have one, sir. And I was wondering, you don't feed those chickens chicken meal, do you? That's that candy, candy corn. I guess they call it candy corn now. Anyway, all right, let's move on. KB8LJ, Chuck, good morning. This is AA8CS and DOE. You're on deck.
AA8CS in the group from KB8LJ. First of all, I want to thank you, Gary, for all the work you put in for the net, and I'm feeling kind of nostalgic this morning and thinking about power, because when I was a wee little kid and walking home from school in kindergarten, I always loved to look up at the power lines and try to figure out what it was all about. And the illuminating company back then, it delivered totally reliable power with a teeny bit of the technology that they have today. And once again, last night, power went out for a few seconds, but it seems that we have an almost daily power failure situation here. And the nodes just don't like it. But I've taken KD8SLG's sage advice, and I'm running on low power. I'm transmitting at 200 milliwatts, and works great. And I'm curious about some of the other people on the net, because we have our friend who lives down in Boring, Tennessee, and I've always wondered how a town like Boring got such an interesting name. And then there's our friend in South Jersey who lives in the Harry Chill area. And back in the 60s, I had to make a lot of business trips to Harry Chill and stay at the Harry Chill Inn and wander over to the Harry Chill Mall and greet the bus full of little old ladies that come down from New York City for a trip into the country to shop at the Harry Chill Mall. And always when I was late for a meeting, one of these ladies would get off the bus, grab me, and say, "Boy, would you carry my luggage into the Harry Chill Inn?" And, well, like a jerk, I did it. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Ah, come on, Chuck. She was just being pleasant. Absolutely. You know, I got to tell you, Southern Jersey is drop dead gorgeous. Yeah, that's definitely the garden part of the Garden State, for sure. And as far as Nick is concerned, yeah, Nick knowed his stuff. Yes, he does. Yep. KB8LJ, we're going to clear with you, Chuck. Take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Let's pick up K5DOE. This is AA8CS. All right. I am sure he didn't realize how this net runs, but we do welcome him. And if you'd like to stop back by, the door's open, always open. K5DOE. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. Let me reiterate that this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8 Custom Select in some circles, Charlie Sierra and others. And I'm looking for check-ins. If you'd like to join this motley crew, now's your opportunity. I'm listening.
Kilo Midway, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, K8QKO, Dixon, Mobile.
Brian and Norton.
Whiskey Alpha 8, Kilo Oscar, Charlie, W88, KOC, Fred, Akron, EchoLink, in and out. Have a great net, 7-3.
November
Kilo
8,
Charlie,
Bravo,
November
Alpha
Oscar
Yankee.
Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile, in and out.
November 8, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee, N8, BAY, Ralph and Stowe.
W8WKY.
November 8,
Papa Juliet,
Juliet Kilo, Oscar, via EchoLink.
Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo, Foxtrot, Mobile, W8HRF.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, K4OG, Mark in Copley.
Kilo Echo 8, Romeo Golf Zulu, Brad in Congress.
All right, we have KE8, QKO, N7, VAN, WA8, KOC. Good morning, Fred. I have you in and out. N8, BAY was in there. Marty, NOV was in there. N8, ZK, Joe. Good morning. K8, PJW, W8, HRF, Mobile, K4, Original Gangsta. Yeah. KE8, RGZ was in there last. So we have a mobile. Let's pick them up. W8HRF. Good morning. What's happening, sir?
AA8CS, RF. Good morning, Gary and everybody on the net. Gary, how am I sounding this morning?
Just a little broken, but understandable.
All right, I switched over to Echo Sync. The 015's internet is out, so I haven't. I don't think I've actually made it into the net this week. But anyways, I wanted to get in and say hello and just wish everybody a terrific Thursday. Or there's so many names, Gary, I forget. Absolutely terrific Thursday, I guess. But anyways, I'm sure you've reminded everybody about the fox hunts that you and Jason are putting on this weekend, so thank you for that. And if there's anything you guys need, just let me know, but I know it's in good hands, and I don't think I'm going to be able to make it because I'm trying to put a shed foundation together with my dad this weekend. So we'll see if we can get that taken care of before the shed gets dropped off on Wednesday. So, but that's what's going on here. Betty, Lucy, and the baby Will is awake, so they are getting the day started. I'm sure Betty's having a bowl of not bacon flavored oatmeal, but probably like peaches and cream oatmeal or something like that. So I know when I get to work, I'm going to have a bowl of apple and cinnamon oatmeal. So. All right, Gary, thanks for picking me up. I'll throw it back to you. Have yourself a wonderful Thursday, everybody. AACS, W8HR, 730.
W8HRF Mobile AA8CS. All right, Josh, very good. Yeah, your RF transmission was, I mean, you were just, you know, how you just kind of break up a little bit as you go. You were intelligible, but like I said, it's a little bit broken. The EchoLink worked fine. Worked A-OK. Yeah. When you got to use it, you got to use it. You know what I mean? And that's never an issue. Never an issue. W8HRF. We're going to clear with you. Our very best to Will, Betty, and Lucy, for sure. You take care. And thoroughly terrific Thursday. That's what it is. Yep, thoroughly terrific. And we'll talk to you again real soon. Okay, to the top of the list, KE8QKO. Good morning, Nick. What say you? And Brian, you're on deck.
KE8QKO. Good morning, Gary. Not too much. Just dropped the boy off at school. I'm almost home now. So I'm keeping short about the back of the driveway here in about 30 seconds. But I thought I'd hop in and say good morning, and with that I'll pass it back to you, KE8QKO.
All right, Nick, thanks for stopping by this morning. You take care. Enjoy thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, I'm Brian, stand by just for a second. I want to do these announcements real quick. Our fall fox hunt happens this Saturday, October 25th. Rally at Bueller's in Wadsworth by 10 a.m. Check in with me before the fox starts transmitting at 10:15. Winner's the least distance traveled, not the first arrival. Remember, safety first. Always safety first. The Sarah Christmas dinner party extravaganza will be December 11th. That's the second Thursday of December. It'll be a great night, great prizes, and Stefan NAWB is going to supply us with a little of his magical touch. So that's going to be great. Also, November 2nd, I kind of forgot about this, this is not forgettable, by the way. November 2nd, Maslin Ham Fest at the Maps Museum. Yeah, don't miss that one. All right, next club meeting, November 20th, November 20th at the Eagles. That'll be the last meeting of the year, and we'll distribute the fall apparel. Brian, take it away, N7VAN AA8CS.
Good morning, Gary. Good morning, all the net. I'm not exactly sure how I got in on the list. I've been in and out on a couple different errands this morning, and wow, thank you for picking me up telepathically.
So yeah, that's all I got. I was gonna eventually call in, say in and out, but you beat me to it. So 73 is all N7 VAN.
All right, Brian. Well, there was a bit of a collision there, and I thought that was you. That's how it happened. So that means I missed someone. So whoever it was that was sparring with QKO, stand by. We'll get to you. Either I'm that bad or I'm that good. I'll let you guys decide. N7 VAN. We're going to clear with you. Let's see. Fred was in and out. So let's pick up Ralph in Stowe. N8 BAY, AA8CS, and Marty, NOV, you're on deck.
AA8CS, this is N8 BAY. Good morning, Gary, and everyone on the net. Oh, I'm just down in the shop this morning trying to clean up the sawdust from my last project. It's amazing how much dust you can generate for simple projects, but that's the way my morning's going to go. Other than that, really don't have too much planned for the rest of the day. Probably try to get a little walk-in later if the weather cooperates and gives us a dry slot, which I think it's supposed to. But anyway, hope everyone has a great day, great rest of their week. AAHCS from N8 BAY, back to net control.
N8 BAY, AA8CS. Okay, Ralph. Always a pleasure, my friend. Doing the sawdust, my dad was such a woodworksman person. Matter of fact, he could pretty much do just about anything with just about any kind of media, that's for sure. He was the most handy person I've ever run across in my life. If he didn't think, if there was something that he wanted, and he thought it cost too much, he would just say, I can do that. And he would do it. Yes, he would. All right, and you remind me of him. Just, cleaning up the sawdust, that's for sure. N8 BAY. We're going to clear with you, Ralph. You take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. Marty, you're up. KC8, NOV. This is AA8CS. And Joe, ZKO, you're on deck. KC8 NOV, Marty, AA8CS.
W8WKY.
All right, nothing heard. N8JKO, Joe, to take it, AA8CS.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. I finally considered EchoLink since the link to the 015 has been down for a few days. Don't want anyone to think that I'm antisocial. Ha ha. But so far, so good this week, and just sending best wishes back to everyone. Please take care. God bless. N73. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
All right, Joe. Yeah, I think I said Z there. Sorry about that. I did remember my error. I did. So that'll give me a D- instead of just an F. There we go. I like that. I'll think, you know what? D- passes, right? There you go. When I was in the Navy, okay, you had to get a score of 32 to stay in the program. So that was the minimum, and I aspired for it. N8JKO. Thanks, Joe. And we know you're not antisocial. Holy cow. Yeah, right. N8JKO, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Philip, K8PJW. Good morning, Phil. This is AA8CS.
KA8CS, KAPGW. Good morning, Gary, and good morning to the Barometer netizens out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday. Yeah, we're starting the day off here at 43 degrees, headed up to 51 and 50 tomorrow. We got a little bit of rain in the forecast, but mostly cloudy day. Barometer's at 2993. And interesting thing with the gas, where it came back down to 304. It was 319 yesterday, so it's a little spike in there. So hopefully it just gets down below 3 again like it was a couple of days ago. Anyway, went to early vote yesterday in the new facility at Talmadge Avenue for the Summit County voters. It was a beautiful facility, huge, and was in and out. There were no lines, and it was a good event there. So, like I said, if you're in Summit County, your early voting place is 1050 East Talmadge Avenue. They're open 8 to 5 this week. Next week will be extended hours, including the following weekend, just prior to Election Day. We got some, different ballot issues, like for property taxes and some local officials being reelected. So you got to voice it, because they have direct impact on your daily life and how things get done locally. Other than that, we're doing just some winter prep, getting the yard ready for winter and getting the indoors ready for winter and all that, and not too much else going on. So with that, I'll take a break for time. All right, so in 1923, a U.S. patent was issued to American inventor Sebastian Hinton for a playground climbing structure popularly known as monkey bars. 1956, the first video recording on magnetic tape was televised coast to coast. And in 2001, Apple introduces the iPod. And that's the way it was. This is KAPJW, back to the net.
All right. Phil, you know what? It's your civic responsibility to vote. Yes, it is. And I do appreciate, I know that was I'm pretty sure that was a change of address in Summit County, 1050 1050 East Talmadge Avenue for Summit County. So respond to your civic responsibility and go out and vote. Yeah, for sure. All right, thanks for that, Philip. Why am I calling you Philip? Phil, thank you. In the meantime, have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. All right, here we go. Oh, God. The original gangsta. K4OG. Good morning, Mark.
AA8CS. K4OG. Good morning, Gary, our fearless leader. Hey, Gary, I'm going to do everyone a solid for the fox hunt. I've been trying to figure out when to get my flu and COVID shot, the optimum time. And I think this Friday would be the optimum time in preparation for Beggar's Night, as Barry likes to call it on the pajama net. And so, therefore, I will probably be feeling a little puny Saturday during the fox hunt, but that's gonna level the playing field, and everybody should have a good time. K4OG. Have fun. Bye-bye.
Mark. All right. Well, if you have to do us a solid, I guess you have to, but you're going to be missed. K4OG, we're going to clear with you. You take care. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. I am not sure about this last call. I hope I got it right. KE8RGZ. Is that Brad in West Salem? This is AA8CS.
That is affirmative. Right at this point in time right now, I have a slight emergency here. I have a missing person. Actually, it is a family member missing around Cambridge, Ohio, last seen driving a red on top, black on the bottom Dodge pickup truck. He has been missing for at least 3, maybe 4 days, and we'd like to bring him home. And I didn't know how else to do this on the internet or on the wave here, but I guess this is the only way I can do it or what have you. But anyway, 73s to everybody out there, and keep your eyes open if you would, please. Back to the controller internet dude. Here you go. Sorry.
That's all right, Brad, and we're really sorry to hear that this has happened. I assume that you've contacted the authorities, and perhaps there's a silver alert out there as well. Man, good luck with that. And you reached a bunch of people on this net. Cambridge area, red and black pickup truck. I don't know if you have a license plate. That would be helpful. Over.
Not at this time. I could ask my sister. It's her son. At this point in time, I don't know, but I guess next time I get a chance, I'll put it back out there. Thank you. Over 73s to you.
All right, Brad. And by the way, you didn't have to wait for that. That constitutes a break-in and get that information out there. So he's a teenager, I assume. Do you have an age about, or approximately? I assume 16 or older.
Nah, he's I don't know, in his 30s, and he's like 6'1", 6'2". He's pretty tall and long hair, a goatee and a mustache. He don't wear glasses. He's probably about 130, 150 pounds.
All right, 30-something, longer hair, goatee, mustache, tall and thin, red and black pickup truck. All right, thanks for that, Brad. And again, good luck with that. That's hopefully this is going to be all right. Thoughts and prayers coming your way, buddy. Take care. Keep us apprised of what's going on. KE8R. Oh man, let me see. KE8RGZ. We're going to clear with you. Brings me to the bottom of the list. We are really close to the bottom of the net here, so we're going to make this the last call for the thoroughly terrific Thursday morning edition of the Barometer Net. We certainly wish Brad and his family, the authorities, and everybody else. That would not be a silver alert, by the way. So we'll see. Hopefully that will all play out well, positively anyway. All right, this is the last call for the Thursday morning edition of the Barometer Net. Come on down. This is AA8CS, and I'm listening.
Kilo, Foxtrot, 8, Golf. Brian in Norton, KF8G.
AA8CS in the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, John.
KF8ELA, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Lima Alpha, Zach and Dalton. We're headed for preschool drop-off, so I will be in and out today. 73 all.
K8CMJ at the doctor's, unfortunately, so I got to go. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Zulu 8 Tango Golf, KZ8TG. Tim, I'll be in and out as well. Have a good one.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Golf. I'll be in and out. Thanks for doing the net.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8 BZA, Eric in Strongsville.
All right, nicely done. KF8G's in there, W8TD. We have 4 in and outs, and here they are. KF8ELA. Good morning, Zach. K8CMJ, KZ8TG, N8BAG, and last but certainly not least, KE8VZA. Stand by, Eric. We'll get right to you here. All right, to the top, KF8G to take it, AA8CS. Or is that G8FK or something like that? I don't know. Oh, man. So, Brian, did you decide, am I that good or am I that bad? Huh? KF8G to take it, AA8CS, W8TD, you're on deck.
I think I'm going to go with that bad. You were saying earlier your dad had talent and ability of making things and stuff. It's like makes me wonder, what happened to you? Anywho, well, I'm really disappointed the fox hunt is this weekend. I really, really wanted to do that, but it's a race weekend, so I'm at the track. So we'll be well underway racing by the time you guys start. But I'll probably make the Ham Fest. Definitely try to do that. That sounds like fun. Well, you sound extra chipper this morning. What'd you do, put catnip in your coffee or something? I'm kind of wondering about that. You're extra spry. And with that, I'll turn it back to our fearful, trembling, white-knuckled, and barely in net control, fearful leader. AA8, constantly silly KF8G.
All right, Brian. Well, I got to tell you, from the bottom of my heart, I, too, have that very same question. What happened to me? I don't know. Hey, have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you again real soon. KF8G, we're going to clear with you. Let's head out to where... Let us know what's happening there, John. W8TD, cruising the world. This is AA8CS. Eric VZA, you're on deck.
AA8CS in the net. W8TD, good morning all. I'm going to be a little bit dull on this trip because we're not stopping places. We're not supposed to see dirt again until the 31st, Halloween. We're currently still headed straight west. We haven't swung south yet. So we're still up about 56 degrees north latitude. If we keep going for another day or two, we're going to run into the Aleutians, which is not the plan. So I assume sometime today they're going to swing south. We've been running a steady 20 knots. We've had a relatively steady 20 knot, 30 knot headwind. So winds across the deck have been 40 or 50 knots. So everybody's staying inside. Seas are a little rough because of the wind, but that's all part of the fun. Talk to everybody soon. Maybe I'll think of something more interesting to say. Subsequent mornings, it's 2:30 in the morning here. We've been setting the clock back 1 hour every night, and that will continue to happen. So the net will continue to get earlier each day for me. AA8CS in the net, W8TD.
All right, John. Well, I quite honestly find that quite interesting myself. 56 north latitude heading toward the Aleutians. So, I'm going to check that out. Yes, I am. All right, John. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for taking the time to stop by. Do appreciate that. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. I mean, if it is Thursday for you, who knows? W8TD, we're going to clear with you. Let's pick up Eric, KE8VZA. Good morning. How you doing, Eric? You planning on doing the fox hunt?
AA8CS, KE8VZA here. I think it's going to be a game day decision there, Gary. I have developed some low-grade something or other. I don't know if it's a cold, a flu. I don't know. I'm functional, but it's just annoying to be functional. So, and my batteries are at an all-time low. So I don't know at this point. We'll see how everything unfolds and presents itself as of Saturday morning. But I really want to go. Anyway, the NORS VE session, if you go to NORS.net, NOARS.net, and look at NORS Activities tab and Calendar, and it has the address of the VE session on November 1st, and then if you go to the Education tab, VE at NORS.net, if you need more information, that'll put you in contact with our VE coordinator, Elaine, and our KC8FOS. Anyway, there you have it, and I believe the way things go now, you have to register at hamstudy.org. I'm not up to speed on everything, although, I should be after Stefan's stellar presentation at the last meeting, but I'm still working on my first cup of coffee here, so I got to cut myself a little slack. Anyway, rambled enough. Everybody have a terrific Thursday. Thanks for picking me up. KE8BZA, back to you, Gary.
All right, Eric, very good. I'm really sorry to hear you're under the weather. If you would, I have a question. I had given out n8fdy.us as a link, and it goes to the Northern Ohio Amateur Radio Society information page. Of course, NORS.net makes a whole lot of sense to me, and I went there too, and there you have it. Yeah, there it is right there. So NORS.net, I'll make a note of that, and I'm sure all the information necessary, if you're interested in the VE session, all the information is right there on that webpage. Is there, I'm not sure, can you explain N8FDY? Not explain, just tell us about that. The N8FDY.us website. Looks nice. Looks very nice. Over.
KE8BZA returning. I don't know, Gary, because I punched in N8FDY.us on my browser here, and it may be the particular browser I'm using. This was Microsoft Edge, and it took me to welcome to NGINX, something about a web server. So N8FDY is a member of our club. In fact, he is Tom. He's Elaine's husband. So maybe that was something they had set up in the past. But I know NORS.net is the one we give out to everyone to get more info. KE8BZA, back to you, Gary.
W8WKY.
All right, very good. It's a .us address, in case you miscued that. It's N8FDY.us. As a matter of fact, you are in the picture. I see your lovely face right there. You're the third picture from the left. And ironically, or maybe not so, it's the caption there is Fox Hidden Transmitter Hunts. There you go. All right, Eric. Hope you feel better. Hope you feel at least good enough to participate in the Fox Hunt. It should be fun. It really should be a good one. So we'll leave it at that, and hopefully you're on the mend here well enough to get out to Bueller's on Saturday. All right, I'm at the bottom of my list. Let's turn it over to the closer out of the right field bullpen. World Series time, Eric. AA8CS over to W8CTM. Check-in number 50. 50, Kerry. What say you?
Good morning, Gary, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this thoroughly terrific Thursday morning. It looks like it's going to be a halfway decent day, but it's going to be cold. They set a high of 50 today, but who knows? It's that time of year. Well, Gary, I really don't have anything this morning. morning. Imagine that. But I do want to ask everybody to stay safe and stay healthy and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do every day. And, well, I've been up since 4 o'clock. I woke up in the middle of the night. I hate that when I do that, but I think I'll go back to bed and see if I can get a couple more hours sleep in here this morning. So that'll be my morning. But anyway, I hope everybody has a thoroughly terrific Thursday out there, and the rest of the week goes well. And sounds like this weekend and next weekend will be pretty busy with the fox hunt and the down at Maps Museum next weekend. That's always a great venue for sure there at the Maps Museum. It's a great place to visit, and if you get tired of looking at ham stuff, there's all the museum to look at. So it's a great. You can't beat it. You just can't beat Maps Museum there. Anyway, that's all I have this morning, so I'll say 73 and turn it back to AA8CS. And Gary, you can wrap it up in 50. That's a great net. Well, we had 49 yesterday, didn't quite make 50, and we've been in mid 40s all week, so it's great net. They've been great nets. That's always a great net when you get 50 people in here before 8:30 in the morning. That's pretty darn good, no doubt about it. Anyway, everybody have a good, terrific Thursday out there. Enjoy it and stay safe. This is W8CTM 73, and back to you there, Gary, to wrap it up. Everybody have a great day.
All right, Kerry, thanks for that. Another brilliant close. I'll tell you, Toronto needs you in the bullpen. That's for sure. They do. They got to beat the best team money can buy in the World Series. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Well, I got to tell you, we had 4 in-and-out stations come in, check-ins 44 through 47. And then Eric popped in there for number 48, you and me. 49 for me, 50 for you. That's how we made it. So thank you for that in-and-out traffic at the very end. That's what put us over the top. So thanks again, everybody. All right, let me grab a second. I'm going to go through these announcements here again real quick. Just want to make sure everybody is apprised of what's going on. Before we do that, though, Brad, I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, it is Brad, KE8RGZ, asks us to be on the lookout for a red and black pickup truck with a tall, lanky, very thin young man in his 30s with long hair. If you see that truck, contact the authorities. The young man there is missing, so do Brad a solid and his family a solid, and see if we can find this young man. So with that, let me grab a second, and I'm going to go through these announcements very quickly. Most important for us is the Fall Fox Hunt. It happens this Saturday, October 25th. We're going to meet at the Bueller's parking lot in Wadsworth at 10 a.m. Check in with me. The Fox starts transmitting at 10:15. We'll give you the frequency once we get there. Winner is the least distance traveled, not the first arrival. Safety first, of course. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully we get a bunch of people to participate. Also, mark your calendar for the Sarah Christmas Dinner Extravaganza on Thursday evening, December 11th. It'll be a great night, fun night, great prizes. My wife and I did all the shopping for the prizes, the door prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. The prizes are fabulous, and Stefan NAWB is going to entertain us with his fabulous magic show. And finally, not finally, but the next club meeting is November 20th at the Eagles. Mark your calendars. Be there and bring a friend. And last but not least, now November 2nd, the Maslin Ham Fest at the Maps Museum in North Canton there. All right, that's all I have. This is the bottom of the net, and I'll grab a second. We're going to close her down. I do want to remind everyone that this net does meet regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at the ungodly hour of 7 a.m. Runs about an hour-ish. Be a regular check-in. Keep this wonderful net alive. After all, it is the premier drive time net in northeastern Ohio. And our reach is and wide. Actually getting close to the Aleutians right now, as a matter of fact. This is the WAWKY repeater on 147.39 megahertz, located in Doylestown, Ohio. The PL on that repeater is 114.8. If you're not all programmed up, get yourself all programmed up. And come on down and join us. We have a lot of fun here. We do. The name here is Gary. The call is AA8CS. I return this repeater back to regular and standard amateur radio use, whatever that might be. 73 all. Have a thoroughly terrific Thursday. This is AA8CS, and I'm clear.
Okay, Gary, you said US. I know NOR is .org, but what was the one you were looking at? I thought it was N8 and then SDY. But what was that one? And I'll let you go, KSFQE. If not, I'll have to wait till tomorrow when he gets it on the YouTube.
All right, Mark, no worries. I was expecting you, Mark. Yes, I was. I didn't even take my headset off. All right, N8 FDY, November 8th. Foxtrot Delta Yankee .us. Let me refresh that. Make sure that, yeah, that's it. N8 FDY.us. Over.
All right. Hey, I didn't do bad. I said SDY when I typed it. So FDY. Yeah, I'll let you go. But no, I think one of the guys was building a website for himself, and he was just putting some stuff together. One of the club members up there, KCFQB.
W8WKY.
All right, Mark. Yeah, roger that. That would, if that's true, that would certainly correlate with what Eric KE8VZA said to us this morning. I believe that's the that he's the husband of the president, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got that right. Anyway, all right, Mark. Thanks for that. We'll talk to you tomorrow. AA8CS. I'll be clear. Taking the headset off.
Yeah, you missed the beacon net last night, but we know what you were doing. You want to get a good rest for today, KSFQV.